Good afternoon, everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Jared and this is my channel, Mazda B3K. In this 5-minute fix video, we are going to swap out a distributor and for a 1993 Ford F250 truck. That's my brother's, and the engine is a Ford 5-liter, also known as the Ford 302. Without further ado, let's get started. So this is a 5-minute fix if you adhere to the principle of preparation. When you pull the distributor, you're going to be impacting your timing unless you get the button pointed right back where it was when you pulled the engine out, assuming it was running. As you can see, this is pointing pretty much directly at the Schrader valve for the fuel rail. So we're going to make sure we're pointed at that. To actually pull the distributor out, there is one electrical connection that you got to do, and there is a keeper bolt, which is right here. The keeper bolt is 1/2 inch, not hard to get out, and honestly, even if you don't have the engine out on a stand like we do right now, this is very doable with it fully kitted up. The only thing you have to do is pull the hat, or just get the hat out of the way. And you may also have to move some radiator hoses around depending on what tooling you've got. But this is not a difficult thing to do. Yoink it out. Just give it some wiggle jiggle. This one's coming out because it's rusted to hell and back. And you also want to make sure, check this one for it, there's an O-ring. Yep, there it is. O-ring right there. It keeps oil from seeping out of your distributor. So want to make sure that's there. And when we look at the actual gearing here, hang on, I need to lay this up against something so it'll stop going nuts. Looks pretty good, not really torn up or anything, so good stuff. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and stab in the new distributor, which looks way more better. Okay, so you're going to want to check to make sure your O-ring is there before you stab it, and we got it. Yep, and you're going to want to lube it to facilitate it going in smoothly versus trying to roll out or something like that. This is just like when you're lubing up O-rings on your oil filter or something like that. And then once you've got it lubed up, I apologize for the camera. It does a horrible time with depth perception. I'm just going to stick it right in, just like so. And you're going to want to point the button where you left it. So in this case, it's going to be the fuel relief Schrader right there. And you're going to have to play with it to get that, it's not a worm gear. I'm not sure exactly what you call that kind of gear. But you're going to need to play with it, kind of wiggle jiggle it in until it meshes with the gear on the camshaft, I believe. You'll know you got it because you'll feel it seat. And you'll just kind of have to wiggle jiggle until you get the button where you wanted it pointed. Okay, so my brother managed to stick it. Notice the button, once he moves his hand, is basically pointed at the Schrader. We may want to...
I could try for one more tooth.
Yeah, we may need to swing it one more tooth over this way. We'll see what it lets us do. Otherwise, you do have your amount of play here to kind of help compensate for that. And again, all of this is base timing. Your computer advanced timing is controlled by your spout connector, which I just fixed in another video right here, and it is available up on the channel. That is your computer advanced. This is your base timing. But once you get it pointed roughly where it was before, you're pretty much good to go. You can go ahead and put the hat back on, and you can reinstall the keeper and reconnect the electrical. So to get the hat back on, there are two kind of spring clips. They have molded out spots in the hat, so it's kind of hard to miss. Just like so. That's one. That's the other. And then the very last thing you got to do is plug the electrical back in. And again, it's a keyed connector, it only goes one way. And that's it. That's how you change out the distributor. And again, the key to this is simply making sure you've got the button pointed where you left it. Okay, good repair. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for our 5-minute fix distributor swap out video in my brother's 1993 Ford F250 with the 302 engine, sometimes called the 50. If this video helped you out, please like, share, and subscribe. That helps to grow the channel and helps me out in the long run, lets me monetize, lets me bring in more projects like this. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, but also comment. That lets me know what you guys are really thinking, what parts of the video you found good, bad, ugly. Lets me work on my filming skills, what little I have, in the future. And remember, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. I'll see you guys next episode.